This is feedback for Dalal on her WR1 Week 3 practice essay. So I'm looking at the essay, and you have some good things. I like your hook. I think your thesis looks pretty good. You almost have the formatting correct. There's a few things you need to change. So let's start with that. Let's start with the formatting, spaces and tab. So you got these spaces between your paragraphs that should not be there. So you need to leave those out, and you need to tab. So I think you're like either pushing the space bar or something, but just push the tab button because it gives you the correct amount of space between the side and where you start the paragraph. Okay. Also, you don't have the right font here. This font here is 12 times Roman. This needs to be the same. Okay. Good title, but don't put the title in the header like you have here. You need to take that out, copy it, take it out, and then come back to the body and then put it in the body of your paper. Okay, so come here and then paste. Okay, so again, your intro, your hook looks really good, but you need to add a lot more in there before you start your thesis. So you just give me a hook and then straight to your thesis. So here you can talk about things like definitions. What is homemade food? Right? You should define that here. Food is very important for our life. Many people enjoy different types of food, and food is a way that we can not just nourish our bodies, but we can also get to know people and have good times with friends and family. And homemade food is what? Homemade food is food that is cooked at home, where you use most of the ingredients you buy from the store. You just make yourself, something like that. And then you go into the thesis, and your topic is saying healthier and better quality. So very meals by yourself at home is always the best option you want to do. So this is something that looks like advice that I would say goes into the conclusion. So that needs to go way down to the bottom, somewhere here. Okay. So back to the body, paragraph number 1. Most of the homemade food are fresh and washed very well. Again, this is not a topic sentence for your first paragraph. You should directly say the first major effect of homemade food is being healthier, right? That should be direct right here in the beginning. And then you go into it. Why is that healthier? You know what's in the food, and then you give an example. This is an example, such as protein and vitamins, and how much you're going to eat of that food, and just say like how by knowing the ingredients, you will be able to get your healthy dose. You know that you're getting enough vitamins. You know that you're getting enough proteins and carbs and vegetables and things like that. Include that in there, and then when you get to the next part here, add another transition. Say, okay, another reason why homemade food will make you healthier is cheaper. So this doesn't really fit here because being cheaper is not going to make you healthier. It'll help you to avoid food sensitivity and poisoning. Okay, that's okay, maybe. So you need to give a definite example of that, right? And then you say, in my opinion, again, this is an opinion. This goes down into the conclusion. Outside food, which leads to many diseases. Okay, that's good, but you don't need to say my opinion. You can say that another reason why homemade food is healthier is that store-bought food can lead to, or going out to eat can lead to diseases. And give an example. And here you're giving advice: don't waste your time and money spending on healthy food. Again, this is advice that goes in the conclusion. Here, same thing. Get rid of the spaces. Tab over. Homemade food helps us save our money in a good way. Save our time. And what does that have to do with better quality? So this second body paragraph should start off by saying the second major effect of homemade food is better quality. And here you're saying save our time. What does that have to do with the quality of the food? It's easy to prepare. That's not related to quality. That's related to time. So maybe you want to change your second topic to convenience, maybe? Convenience means it's easy, right? Because that's what you're saying. You're saying saves time, easy to prepare, Families sit together and talk. Again, that has nothing to do with quality or convenience. That's more social. We'll feel more comfortable. Again, that's more emotional or social. Enjoying your meal. Again, social. Avoid eating outside food. Advice goes in the conclusion. So you're going to have to really work on the second body paragraph and figure out what you want to talk about. Do you want to talk about convenience and talk about how easy it is and how you can prepare it easily? Or do you want to talk about quality where you're talking about, in restaurants they use bad oils and high fat and lots of sugar, where at home you can, use more vegetables and, control the quality of the food. And taste too. So quality also has to do with taste. Here in your conclusion, first sentence has to be reverse the thesis. That means you go back up here to your thesis and you say better quality and healthier food are the main two results of homemade food, right? That should be directly right here in the beginning. And again, let's leave out the you and the I and the we. Must consider keeping a lifestyle and to eat homemade food. I advise you all to eat homemade food. Very weak. Okay? Of course you advise us to do that. That's what your whole paper's about. But how? Imagine like you're giving advice to a family that always orders food. Like, what could they do? Hide their phones from themselves, put a lock on it, make sure that they don't, you spend any money or something. Like, what can they do to actually stop going out to eat and start cooking? Maybe watching some YouTube videos on how to make some foods. That could help. So I want you to make those changes, re-upload it onto WR1 week 4 practice essay, and we'll see how it goes. Good job.